First Vaganova pota bra. For those of you who haven't seen it, you will be shocked how simple that is. You will be shocked. If you think the Vaganova pota bra has to be so elaborate, it must be so elaborate. You will be so shocked how simple this thing is. If we have fifth position in croisé, yeah, just simple, and arms in preparation position, and beautiful éproulement, one side of your face to audience. You bring your arm up, look at the right hand, and to third, and little lift. The bottom of your arm come down to second, and dip little below to do beautiful élongé. The arm, fingers without flaring, right around here, elbow out, hands in. That's the first one. That's it. Basically, arm travel from preparation to first, first to third, third to second, little élongé, and we're done. That's the first one. So in the first one, we have élongé. To me, it has to be dealt with very specific élongé. The common mistakes for me is this situation, is this. It just feels so good to do, it feels so good. It's just dance. We can't allow them to do it. This finger can never be up at 45 degrees or more, absolutely not. Élongé, reaching out. Actually, reaching out moment is our back muscle reaching to the sideways. Huge, should feel huge, broad. And there's a transformation of my elbow. Look at my elbow right here. It's flat, my elbow is gonna come down, my hands is gonna come down little. When I do élongé, there's a change in this elbow right here. Look at the elbow, it's gonna come down. You see? This circle must happen. Completion, 100%. It is in this structure, the arms start to come down. And right around, at 25 degrees, the hands start to come in, elbow to come out. So what you need to avoid is this. Too far in. You see this situation? So if you put two things together, of this flaying like a butterfly, when you come down, fingers too far in, you got a movement there, but it's not a pota bra the way we want it. Second one, same thing in croisé, first position. Now one go to third, the other go to second. Open, both élongés into a beautiful S shape like this. And we meet together, go up again, follow the hand that is coming down. Now look at my chin, has to dip before flare up. That's it, that's the second pota bra. You see this a little bit unusual here. She had this hand up. She had the head turned to the inside arm. It feels really wonderful. You remember I talked about earlier, it's the logical way, it's logic, it's harmony. Something I feel much better about doing this than not take care of that hand. Without the head, it's complete different quality. With this, I feel complete. But if you had a preparation position touching your leg, this position is absolutely wrong. It has to be away from the leg. One hand is directly below the other. If I had my third position away from my head, it would look like this. You see something just wrong. Something don't feel right until it's there. And then I can just meet together like this. This is so academic. I actually want teachers to do this with no motion, no emotion to start with. You might disagree with me. You might say, oh, I can't. Just everything has to do, you have to have emotion. No, you don't. For little kids, they needed the proper route. They needed to know the route. And they needed to know exactly where the arm goes. All their attention should be in there. Not indulge in the music and have some kind of freedom. Not now. When they learn those port de bras, they don't have the life experience to be complicated. And we don't want to be complicated. This is just simple. They just need to know proper route. Third one, we do first and second. We do little allongé. We do port de bras forward. Come up to first. Then you go to third. Then you do port de bras back. And you come up. You open both arms to below arm for that allongé to happen. Then head follow the hand in a profile, please. Head comes up in a profile. That's third. So third is like a first, but has a port de bras forward. We go to port de bras. We don't do this. We don't go to third. You port de bras, go to first, and you come up, become first. Then you go to third. We don't do this little dip. We don't. It just go to the third. We do little lift before we go back. So it's simple. It's not floral. It's simple. So that's the third with port de bras forward and back. Fourth one has a old school version and have a progressive version. Have a progressive port de bras, which is often being criticized. So let's do the old one first. Let's do the traditional, really traditional Vaganova one first. It goes like this. This is a very unusual port de bras. Always happen in the plie, often happen in the combination in the bar at the plie, fourth position. So you have fourth position plie, then have let this hand go, you go all the way to the back. So the arm, if you look at this side, the arm go to third, I'm gonna follow this hand. Becomes a very twist second position. I often call this position like an Egyptian, like the paintings you see on the wall, like an Egyptian, like this. Precisely. So she wants this very traditional. She wants this, in this particular case, your arm is at shoulder level, like this, truly, like an army, like an Egyptian on the paintings, like this. Back arm, front arm, actually in a flat line, like this. And that is directly from second position, go there. Center, absolutely even. You have to check in the mirror to see or not, because oftentimes you do this. Absolutely twist as much as you can. That's old school way. A lacking an opportunity of express. So the younger generation, we did something different. Feel a lot better, feel a lot more prettier and more expressive, which is you go back the same and you do a little head and you feel the back. Like a ballerina, like a modern ballerina. Right away, you feel, oh my God, it's like you ate something beautiful. The difference is, instead of this, it goes back and head down and a little lower. That's the modern way. Both you can use. If they still explain. I mean, we had Kirov Academy had a beautiful teacher, master teacher from Russia, absolutely beautiful. He had explained this just like what I talked about. This is the old way. This is a very traditional way. And this is a more modern way. So if you understand this, you have to explain two things. You have to know what it's supposed to look like and what is the interpretation of today. Fifth one, still from fifth position. Arm. Look at the top hand. I reach forward. Come up to first. Port de bras to the side. Essentially is third and second. pull the bra back, and open, and finish. That's the fifth one. So it involves a forward, lower. There's very few places you actually have to arch your back. You cannot round back like this. Arch your back. Again, the movement has to go to first position on the way up, to the side, all the way around. Finish, have to absolutely in place. Arm, finish. So do you see that it's the progression? Like, do you still remember the first one, how simple that is? You see, it's a layer on top of another. It doesn't mean more complicated. It's not more complicated or more fancy. It's not. It's just structurally wise. One element is built on another. Finally, we have the sixth one. It requires a little élongé, a demi-élongé. Elbow doesn't move. All you do is flare the fingers. That's it. You come back into plié, chassé, tendu back. You do little lift. You do lunge forward. And come up into first position. So you do lunge, come back. Then you do a port de bras, just like the fifth one, but with the tendu to the front. All the way back. You do a tendu, and you go open, and you expand, and you go fifth. So simple, but it's like I'm sweaty just doing this. Something seemingly easy, but it takes really a lot of time to understand it, for your body to understand. But this is, please, I recommend, if there's anything we can learn to take it from this system to benefit us, please start with the port de bras.